Alright, welcome back everybody. We are going to pick up where we left off. We're derusting this any percent. We want to make a tutorial for new potential runners. And, man, I'm rusty. So, I'm actually elevated, but I'm also rusty. Let's see. So, last time, something that happened was Blueberry did not reach her magic level. But you could see that she's so close. So it just is not ideal, but it's not a rip run or anything. It just means we're gonna have to fight a few extra battles during our magic grind before we can actually start grinding. Because she needs what's called clear zappy. Because she's strong to electricity. So if a zappy is called onto the field during battle, she can make it disappear with that spell. Anyways, and we'll get more into it, but the grind is her and I'm strong to water, so I can clear Rainy. So one of the things we're gonna do to get to our magic levels where they need to be, she's gonna call Rainy, and I'm gonna clear it over and over and over. But she needs clear zappy for her magic as well. Okay, so that's that. The other thing that I noticed was that my speed wasn't faster than Kirsch's during a battle, but it didn't affect the battle. So I don't know what that was all about. But the next part is to just go this way. There's gonna be a cutscene, a few cutscenes. We're gonna talk to Pizza, because we're gonna need to warp back here at some point. Okay. From here, we go back. And we're gonna pick up a coin. Head through here. Gonna be a cutscene with Cassis. Cutscenes in this game are just talking. You don't have control of the character. You're just mashing A to get through all the talking, all the dialogue. And if you know where you're going after a cutscene, you could just hold that button. Hey, morning Retro Russell, how's it going, dude? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you can hear me and that sound is okay. But, not sure if you know anything about this game, but it's just a lesser known RPG that came out in Japan in 2001 for the GameBoy Advance, and It's awesome. And I don't know when, in the last 5 years maybe, some people got together and created an English translation of the game, and it opened it up to English speakers to play, so. Okay, great. Yeah, this game's amazing. So, I am going to make a tutorial for it. I already made a guide for it from a Japanese speedrunner's run. And now I want to make a video tutorial. But it's been so long since I speedran it that I need to kind of play through it again and look at my guide and refresh myself. I got the hiccups. Okay, so now we go this way. But let me know if you have any questions. We're just gonna go this way and pick up this frog. And then recruit the water spirit. And I actually took too many steps. There's not an actual step count in this game, but the rule of thumb, recruit water spirit. And then you want to say no here. The rule of thumb is just to get from point A to point B as fast as possible and try not to take extra steps, because the more steps you take, the higher the threat is, and you'll get an encounter. So you can get like sometimes none, or maybe 1 or 2, depending on how long the area is from screen to screen. As soon as you reach the next screen, it resets the threat counter to 0. So we'll see what happens. For instance, since I took a little bit too many steps, I think I could do this. We'll see if I get an encounter. I could leave and reset it, because I need to go this way. But we'll get an encounter no matter what. From right here, we need to pick up the paralyzed hell, which is right here. Deparalyzed hell. And then try to cross the bridge. We're gonna get a cutscene. And just keep going. And we'll probably get an encounter as soon as we cross over the bridge. It's just to pop it. There's no reason to fight it. Oops. Okay. The music in this area is awesome. This is Ville de Souris. Souris, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, are these mouses or rats. Rat people. They're like bipedal rats. Or mice. The music is wonderful. So now we're in here, and we are going to prepare for our magic grind. The magic grind is coming up after this preparation, and it's a little bit boring, but it won't be as boring today because I'm going to explain every bit of it. So there'll be a lot of commentary around what we're doing, but basically there's only one grind in this game. If you guys have ever played an RPG, you know that there's times where you, or a speed run of an RPG, you know there's times when you get a grind for levels, magic, whatever. And usually it's a lot, right? In this game, you only have to do it one time, and we're about to do that. So that's kind of cool. And how long is it? I want to say it's 20 minutes, but it goes by pretty fast. Open, magical vacation, open, layout. It is... There it is. The third. Yeah, it's got to be about 20 minutes or less. John, welcome in. Trading post, but they have a rule, right? Yes. And we're gonna use that rule Yeah, 20 minutes of grinding in the whole run, though. It's over 3 hours of a speed run. So 20 minutes in the grand scheme of things, not bad. Yeah, the rule in this village, or ville, or whatever that's called, is you're not allowed to sell coins. I think that's what it is. If you sell coins, you get in trouble. And guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna sell a coin. So the first thing to do is sell equipment. So we're gonna go this way. I've been talking. Normally these mouses wouldn't be in your way. We're gonna talk to this guy. I'm going slow because it's been a while. We're gonna sell 2 cleats. So that's under equipment. We're gonna sell both of those. For 1,000. We're gonna sell some other items. We're gonna back out. Literally other items. We're gonna sell both of these Amore bombs. For 500. And we're gonna sell, once we've done that, just make sure that's everything. Sell both cleats, sell both bombs. And then we sell the Tenitrus coin. Which, that's one of the coins we don't need. We're collecting coins in this game because at some point we're gonna need them. Once we sell this, it's gonna start a cutscene. Sure hope I did everything right. I should have saved. Tenitrus. Oh, that's right. As long as we don't back out, we can still buy stuff. So let's, as long as we don't back out completely. So let's go to buy. We're gonna buy 61 green frogs. If you hit right, okay, so if you hit down, if you hit up, it goes 1 by 1. If you hit right, it goes by 10s. So you're gonna go to 61, like that. So we're purchasing 61 green frogs. Boom. Now we're gonna purchase 11 blue frogs. And 11 pine cones. If you hit right, you go right to it. And that leaves us with $100. So now we'll get a cutscene where we're gonna get chastised. Okay, we got a scorching sticker. That's gonna come in later. All right, let's go ahead and do a save state. And we're gonna head north to activate pizza. To activate a pizza, you just give him 5 pine cones every time. Again, if you look at your world map, you can see that we have a yellow plus. That is where we would be warped if we went there, okay? These are these yellow pluses. Forest Cave, we're gonna be there any minute. We're gonna be going to Forest Cave. Ricard Quarry, Cold Honey Palace, Ville de Cerie. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is buy stickers. You come up here. If you hit up right, you'll talk to them. That's the fastest way. It seems like you have to go around, but all you gotta do is face that third right mouse and hold upright A. Okay? And we're gonna buy stickers in a certain way. We're gonna buy animal stickers only. They cost 5 green frogs each. So that's why we bought all those frogs. We're gonna go down to animal sticker, and we're gonna buy 3 first. We're gonna hit A again. And we're gonna buy 1, I think. Yeah. And then we're gonna hit A again. And by 5. And that's gonna be all this. We're gonna clean him out of animal stickers. Cool. So now we're gonna do a menu. The menu is we're gonna go to, now see, I knew I missed something. For some reason, oh, never mind. It's fine. It just means to put it on the hand armor. So we're gonna come over here. This is where you apply stickers and we're gonna do 3, 3, 3. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now we got a bunch of animal stickers. That's gonna help us with our magic grind. It helps you learn magic faster, okay? The other thing stickers do, just as a little side note, is they protect you from this element's magic. So, since we are beast magic, we're already kind of protected from beast magic, because it's weak to each other. But let's say I wasn't. Let's say I was fire, and I had a bunch of animal stickers on. That would protect me from beast magic. I would take less damage. The next thing to do is to remove her clogs. Now we're gonna go to patch and unequip the vinyl shirt. And the silver ring. Then we're gonna go to lemon and unequip the tour shirt. Then we're gonna go back to mallow and equip the tour shirt. Boost our defense. Okay. Then we're gonna go to blueberry and equip the silver ring. That's gonna boost our speed and our magic defense, or spirit. And she is going to equip a compassion sticker on her helmet. That's gonna give her +1 HP regen every round, every turn. Okay? And I'll show why that's kind of helpful for what we're about to do. +1 doesn't sound like a lot, but if you're getting hit for 3 every time, or 2, and early on we don't have a lot of HP. Hey, Nexus, welcome in, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. And then you get a +1 every turn. It kind of keeps you from dying in the long term, right? Kind of halves damage or thirds damage, depending on what you get hit with. Because we're early on, so, and our grind is going to be against enemies that aren't very strong. Because we don't want to die. We don't want to keep having to heal. We're going to do a bunch of actions. And we want to avoid death for at least mallow and blueberry. Lemon and Patch are going to die, and that's fine. Or one of them will probably die. And then we're going to change our formation. Okay? So formation is right here. And we are going to put blueberry behind lemon. We want to protect her. We want lemon to take all the hits. Okay? While blueberry and me are grinding. And I think that's it. Okay? Now we're going to warp. Oops. So we're going to go to the map. And we're going to go to back here where we started in Memoretta Forest, the Forest Cave entrance. Okay? I'm going to do a save state. I don't need to do that. All I need to do is Shift F1. Okay, so this is our magic grind. So here's a little breakdown of what we're going to be doing. The goal of the magic grind is for Mallow to reach level 18 magic, okay? So if you go into magic level, right now you can see that we're at 4. We need to reach 18. By reaching 18, we'll learn this, and this spell. This is the final spell. This one right here. And it's called Powers United, and it's really strong, and it's what we're gonna use against basically all the bosses going forward. It's an AoE. The only downside is that it uses your entire party's MP, okay? So how do we get to level 18? First thing we're gonna do is pick up some Wakey Tails because they're just right here, and okay, so we got into battle. You're always gonna probably 99% sure you're gonna get into one battle on the way to getting the Wakey Tails. For some reason, Lemon is low health. Because I forgot to do something. I wish I hadn't have saved. It's fine. Here's what we're gonna do. We're going to reload our save. I forgot. Oops. I totally screwed up. It's fine. We're gonna escape from battle. We are going... I forgot a step, an important step. You notice that Lemon was low health. We're gonna go back here. This is not ideal. Oh, you know what? I didn't need to do that. Oh, but that works. I thought it was gonna take us somewhere else. We forgot to pop in here. So before you buy your stickers and stuff and you do a pizza, you need to pop over here and heal. Because you still are low health from the Poutine battle. For some reason you're not, don't worry about it. It's free to heal, okay? Now we can go back to this cave entrance, okay? Now we're all set. And we do want to fight this battle. So 9 times out of 10, you're gonna, after the Poutine, the third battle, you're going to reach level 8 magic. Yo, Pedro, good to see you. Yeah, the music's a little weird, huh? I don't know why. Thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, it did sound weird. 9 times out of 10, after the Poutine, the third battle, you're gonna reach level 8 magic with Blueberry, which is what you really want to do. That's why you gotta keep her alive. And we did keep her alive, but she still didn't reach it for some reason. The reason you want that is because you want to be able to start your grind right away. And we can't right now, okay? We need her to be able to clear Zappy. Clear Sparky. Clear Sparky, okay? And she can't. But she's really close. If you look at the bar, she's real close. So we're just gonna fight a few battles, right? And we're gonna get into battle right here. So let's go ahead and we're gonna have... Here's the setup. I'm trying to listen to the music. It's a little weird. If you already have Clear Sparky, you could just start in with your grind, and there's 2 parts. The first goal is for Mallow to reach magic level 8, and the second goal is for Mallow to reach magic level 18. You'll either get into a battle with a Poptail or a Flighty, and this is a Poptail. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna almost always have Petch call a spirit and Lemon call a spirit. Okay? They don't actually have spirits. So I don't know why we're doing that. I can find out why we're doing that. But we're gonna call a spirit. Blueberry is gonna clear Sparky till Mallow reaches level 8. But we don't actually have it yet. So if you don't have it, then you have to just do a few battles like we're gonna do to get there. And then Mallow's gonna do Hawk Power till magic level 8. It only does 1 damage on the Poppet. We've already talked about why. And for flighty battles, Mallow first turn, call Furry. Second turn, Hawk Power. Okay. But since we don't have it, we're going to do this. We're going to go Magic, call Charity. I hope my speed is right. I need to think about this. Magic. We're gonna have to just call Rainy, I think. And Magic, call Sparky. Magic, Hawk Power. So the way it works, the way you learn, the way you get the most magic experience in this game is to stay in battle for a really long time. Doing actions, doing magic actions, okay? Casting spells. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So Poppets are actually ideal in my opinion because they take longer. Okay, that's a battle. Okay, we got a magic level, so we're at 5. Okay. And then if we look at Blueberry, she's got a ways to go. It's unfortunate. We are gonna get 2 free Wakey Tails. 3. And I didn't specify which box it is, but I think it's this one. Yeah. Just get into battle. So it's unfortunate that Petch has taken so much damage. I need to double check my settings. It's okay that she's dead. She'll come back next battle. You can see that we're taking 2 damage. But every turn we're getting +1 regen because of that sticker. Same with Blueberry. Okay, yay, she finally got it. So we're good. It only took 2 extra battles. So hopefully you don't have to do that. Now we're ready to actually start the grind, okay? It's okay that Petch is at 1. By the way, yeah, another reminder that when you die in this game, as long as you complete the battle, your dead character will start back at 1, okay? So I like to do my grind right here. Basically all the same, but you just go back and forth, right? What you're gonna do, this sounds daunting, but it's just what it is. You're gonna do 151 actions. I split it up into 3 battles. Remember, this is the only grind in the game. 3 battles, 50, 50, and 51 actions. And remember, there's 2 goals. One is to get Mallow, which is me, my character in the back row there, to level 8. We're at 5 right now. And then the second goal is to get me to level 18, okay? So now we can actually do what we're supposed to do. So Petch is gonna call a spirit. Blueberry is gonna clear Sparky. She's gonna call Sparky. And I'm going to, since I got a Flighty instead of a Poppet, I'm gonna call a Furry. Okay? Magic, call charity, magic. Okay, and I need to have a counter. This is 1. So I need to pull up my splits. At one point I had a counter. Very good. My counter was up. Very good. Let me turn it off so I could see chat. Well, so everyone else can see chat. There we go. Clear Sparky, call Sparky, Hawk Power. That's 2. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess you also get these guys. So there's 3 possible enemies. Okay, we're almost to 8. We're trying to learn Clear Rainy. This one's going to take a little longer because we only do 1 damage to the poppet. And I'm just holding A the whole time. And I've got a counter set up on my splits. See how we got hit for 1, but then we immediately regened 1? That's going to keep us alive. So if we look at Mallow, she's level 7, and she's so close to 8. This next battle might get us there. Depends on what we get. Oh, and then this is what a combo looks like. So I told you guys that you can call a spirit of your element, of your magic, on the field. So we called a furry, and then you can use it to combo. So the next magic attack that we do will be twice as strong, and then it compounds. So if you call 2 of them, it's 4 times as strong. If you call 3 spirits, it's 8 times as strong. If you call 4 spirits, it's 16 times as strong. So that's what we're gonna do later in the game. We're gonna call like 4 spirits, and then do 16 times damage on enemies using that AoE Powers United. Okay, that's part 1. We're already done with part 1. Now comes the longer, hard part. It's not hard, it's just tedious. So now that we reached level 8, Mallow has learned Clear Rainy, right? And this is why we choose Beast. I talked about it at the very beginning. We have access to Blueberry right now. We're not so strong that we're gonna one-shot everything right away. And Blueberry is weak to me, so it's a perfect setup. And like I said, you're trying to stay in battle for a long period of time. and do as many spells as you can do while in battle. So this is a perfect setup. So once Mallow reaches level 8, Blueberry's going to start calling Rainy every turn, and I'm going to start clearing Rainy every turn. It only costs 1 MP, which will regen every turn, so you never run out of MP. And it's something we can do over and over and over and over again without dying in battle. We could do it for we're going to do it for 35 more turns. It goes really fast. And no one's gonna, our main characters aren't gonna die. So it's really cool. It's like breaking the game. So let's continue. And that's it. That's how to get to level 18 really fast. Okay, so call Charity, call Rainy, call Sparky, clear Rainy. So Blueberry is calling Rainy, and we're clearing it. We're taking it away from the field. Because I'm strong to her, she's weak to me. Everybody has this ability. I have the ability to call a furry, and whoever's strong to me, which I can't remember who it is, can clear my furry on the field. So we're just taking minimal damage. Lemon is protecting Blueberry. We're regenning our MP and our HP every turn. And we're doing stuff that only takes like 1 MP. Pistachio, that's right. Pistachio clears furries. Yeah, Pedro knows a lot about this game. Looks like the Poppet called a furry. The Poppet can only call a furry or do a melee, I believe. Because it's not going to combo us. If we don't want it to combo us, if it comboed us, it could one-shot Blueberry, it could one-shot Lemon. Then we'd be in trouble. We're almost done with our first battle. I wish we could do something like this in, makes me wonder if you can do something like this in Star Sign. Okay, that's it. Should have reached level 8. I mean, we should have... Okay, so once you finish with your first battle, you just kill this thing. So, we could use Blue Cascade, I guess. Okay, we should get a bunch of magic levels right now. Okay, so let's see what we get to. So we were at 8, 9, 10, 11. Cool. So that's one battle down. We just have 2 to go. We learned all the way to line power. So it takes a whole lot to learn these last 2, right? But look what we've already done. So, let's keep going. Call Charity. Call Rainy. Call Sparky. Clear Rainy. Fetch dead again. It's fine. Basically, he's just hitting us for 1. We're getting it back every turn. This game is so awesome. I'm having a lot of fun, like, revisiting it. Battles are really fun in this game. Especially when you use combos. But the bosses are filled with RNG. But, pretty sure Sword of Mana is also Brownie Brown, or at least most of the team that worked for Brownie Brown. And you can see the similarities in the graphics. This feels exactly like Sword of Mana. But Sword of Mana is like action RPG, so it's like Zelda. Yeah, that's true. I wonder why your chat didn't show up in my pop-out. So I'm gonna look at it from OBS for now. Yeah, they also made Mother 3. Isn't that amazing? Another amazing game. I would speed this up, but I don't know how. For some reason, speed up on my emulator isn't working. And when I did a little bit of research, it might have something to do with my graphic card settings or something. It's gonna take a little bit of research. But I can use Grok to help me figure it out at some point. But it'd be nice to do this in like 2 times speed. We're almost done with our second battle. Brings back memories, though, of grinding this game. I remember being a little anxious about this part because it looked really complicated on the speedrun. Okay, that's the second battle down. But when I slowed down the when I slowed down the video and translated it and everything, kind of find out it was like really easy. It was the runner straight up told me, you just do 151 actions of these actions, easy. 3 battles of 50. I'm like, whoa, really? 14. So we just have 4 levels to go, guys. Let's go ahead and finish it out. Hey, Remus, welcome in. Good to see you. We're almost done with our magic grind. We have 45 more actions. 44. 43. Trying to think about star sign. Do you guys think this could be applied to star sign in some way to grind? Because that's the hard part about star sign.
Off to work.
Have a great day at work, Nana. The hard part about star sign is that right now the speedrun is treated as like just a long casual playthrough where you just fight every single enemy basically to get the levels you need to beat the boss. But I don't know enough about star sign and how magic like in this game there's your basic levels and then there's magic levels, right? So like I can't remember if it's that way in star sign or if you just gain levels and everything happens with I think everything happens. I think you learn spells with only one level. I think there's only, you guys correct me if I'm wrong. I think there's only one set of levels in Star Sign, and you got to get up to like level 40 or 50 to learn all the spells, right? Because you're trying to learn that Nova Sword. And the question is there a way to cheat the system like we're doing now and spend 20 minutes grinding to learn Nova Sword? You know what I mean? Probably not. Yeah. If there was something like this we could do in Star Sign, man, that would be so cool. Okay, we're almost done. Yeah, so like, my questions would be like, do certain packs of enemies in Star Sign give you a set amount of experience? Like, I guess it doesn't... I guess the same rules don't apply. Like, in this game... I guess it's just different because this has 2 sets of levels. It's like... staying in battle longer in Star Sign probably doesn't have any effect on your levels. I want it to. It's not gonna make it happen. Yeah, so it's just unfortunate. So, for right now, the Star Sign speedrun is like basically just playing the game as fast as you can. And trying and mostly taking all the battles. Not every battle, but most battles. Alright, that might be enough. Let's go ahead and call it good. Okay, so if we did it enough, we should reach level 18 right now. Oh, we're off by 1, and that's fine. It's fine, because I only did 149. But I thought I had, miscounted. Yeah, it's okay. I don't think 2 more is going to do it. I must have miscounted. We'll just do a handful more. We'll see if that got it. No, we're so close. I must have way miscounted. It's when I have to slow down that I make mistakes. When you do a speedrun, you're like locked in the zone, and you got your counter, and you know exactly what you're doing. And also, it may be a little bit that Blueberry didn't have what she needed right away. How was I that far off? There we go. I was off by like 15 or something. All right. We'll have to do a better job of that on the actual tutorial. And I get the hiccups bad. So we got level 18, we got Powers United. We're strong as heck. Super strong. Let's do a save state. So the next thing is to go back to Ville de Souris and do that section. It's kind of a fun section. The music is insane. Unfortunately, I need to restart because let's reboot the core. See if that helps any. The music was all jacked up, huh? I wonder if there's some setting I can change to make it better. This is the best music in the game. So you just come back up here, and actually you don't even need to talk to Pizza. You just need to go into your world map. Go back to Ville de Cerise. Okay, I believe. Nope, I'm wrong. We need to warp to the quarry. Quarry is right here. Because we need to get our magic doll. So you heard me talk a little bit about magic dolls. They are like robots, kind of. They're dolls, they're magic. But what you have to do is you have to give the doll all its equipment, which we'll find lying around. Once it's fully equipped, you give it anybody that you have access to their spirit element, okay? You power them up, so to speak, with the magic of the element of your choosing. But you have to have access to it. You have to have a character in your party or unlocked. And I'll show you what to do that. So we are gonna go pick up the wool fibers, the red mica, the glass bead, the scampi shell, and an orange. Those are the 5 pieces of armor that we're gonna put on magic doll number 5, Sardine. So we're gonna go like this. That's just like a pipe lying in the ground. It's got the wool fibers hidden in it. We're gonna come down here, pick up the red mica. Now we're gonna go to the next screen. There's a bunch of leaves lying on the ground. We're gonna pick this one up. It's a jaggy leaf. Remember, we love jaggy leaves. And we're gonna pick up this, no, we're not gonna pick up the Zappy. It's just closest to it. We're just gonna head back north. The rest of the equipment is right here. Scampi shell, glass bead, orange. Okay. We're gonna talk to Worcestershire and say yes twice. Okay, we just recruited Sardine. Okay. Once you get to the tutorial here, you just hit B to get out of it. Okay. And you get the Magic Doll Dictionary. Okay. We're gonna talk to him one more time though. He's gonna give us 20 Ventus coins. That's huge. And then back out of the tutorial again. We're gonna go to the start menu. Yeah, me too. Spirit Bomb unlocked. Yep, it's also called Spirit Bomb. Yeah, and we won't be much longer, and we will get to hear the Dark Realm theme. Once you're in the start menu, you're gonna go to Mallow. Status. Oh, actually, yeah, that's fine. You're gonna eat 2 jaggy leaves. You can do it from right here, I think. Now we're at 12 speed. Her stats should be about 9 strength, 14 speed. So we're a little low on speed. But we're about to change some of our equipment a little bit. Defense of 12. Magic defense of 10. MP regen 10%. So next we're going to go to Lemon and unequip her hiking shoes. Then we're going to go to Mallow and equip the hiking shoes. That boosts us up to 14. Blueberry's going to unequip the silver ring. Mallow's going to equip it. That gets us to 16. And now it's time to equip Sardine. So Scampy, we only have one piece, so just go through like this. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can enchant. I think it's called enchant. So you go to status. You go to profile. And we're going to give it a soul. And we're going to pick L. Boom. Okay. Something tells me we're a little low on speed. It's a little unfortunate. And we're going to warp to Ville de Cerise. I can close my splits. I'm going to make a save state. And we should heal. MP looks fine, except for, but we still have to. Yeah, we're going to heal at both pots. Yeah, what's wrong with the music? The reason you want to heal at both pots. Yeah, it's like the da-da is coming in really good, but all the other stuff's like too low. I don't know how to fix that. Sardine also gets 10 bonus speed, that's correct, which is really cool. The guide tells me that I want to be level, I need to be 18 plus 18 or higher speed by Dab Hasnell in the Dwarf Tower. So I think we will make that since we're at 16. You always want to make sure you're paying attention to your speed. Yeah, we should be able to. We're going to get at least one Shaggy's leaf. We'll see how it goes. But this is like the tower. What is this called? This is Ville de Cerise, and then this is like some tower here. But if you recall earlier, we got a scorching sticker. It's just a it's just one of these stickers. It's the fire sticker, see? Well, we are going to give it to this Cerise in exchange for access to this tower. Tour de la Roche. All right. So this part of the game is very important. You need to pay close attention to what you're doing. You're going to be trading items with Cerise to be able to gain access to the next floor up, right? Your goal is to make it to the top floor, and Latte's up there, and you're gonna recruit Latte. If you mess up, it's kind of rip run, unless you've done a safety save and you feel like you can redo it and not lose too much time, which your first couple of runs you might be able to do that, but slowly you're not going to be able to do that. So as a new runner, I would suggest doing some safety saves here and there. I'm definitely going to do some saves since I'm doing like a tutorial and I don't want to like have to do too much over and over again, right? So let's see if I can pay close attention. I made the guide very detailed. Let's see how well I do. But in exchange for the Scorching sticker, we've been given access to this Tour de la Roche, and we've also been given a Breezy sticker, and each Suri will tell you who to give the next sticker to or the next item to. So he's telling me to give the Breezy sticker to Gaparon on the first floor, and he's going to describe, because all the mouses look the same, he's going to tell me how to know who Gaparon is. Gaparon spins around and round in the same spot, so he's easy to recognize, okay? Don't get it wrong is right. All right, we are in the tower. So let's see if I remember how to do this. Here's something else you don't want to forget that I almost forgot. You want to go into your start menu and change your formation. Okay. I can't believe I don't have a image here. This is like one of the few formations I don't have an image. Formation needs to be sardine swapped with blueberry. I hope that's right. We're gonna head northeast and talk to the Suri by the stairs. They should be spinning around. Yes. They're gonna say, I heard about you, or something like that, and that's another cue that you get the right mouse. But if you give up your Breezy sticker to the wrong person, you don't get it back. So we've been given a Noxious sticker, and we're gonna give it to Baraka on the first floor. We're on the first floor. He's gonna tell us how to recognize Baraka. Surrounded by cheese near the entrance. Pretty easy. These ones are easy. Don't get it wrong. Okay. So to access Baraka, you just come up here like this. You have to go inside, I think. There are no random encounters in here either. You get into battle by talking to the wrong mouse. Yeah, you can't talk to him there. You got to come in here kind of sideways. I've got a display input up there. You can see my input display. I'm holding up right to get in here. I'm so happy to be surrounded by cheese. Yes. I heard about you. See the cues? Okay, we've been given a graceful sticker. Now we're going to be heading up to the second floor to find Neufchâtel. The one who walks quickly. Okay? It's obvious once you see him. Okay, I'm going to do another safety save. Yeah, you don't have to worry as much about movement in this area because there are no random encounters. But once you talk to these dudes, see how they're blocking the way? You get into battle. So that's why it's so important that we healed at that MP and HP pot. Because we need all of our MP. You need all your HP or most of it, because if you don't go first, you're going to take some damage, and you just want to make sure you don't die. Because you need everybody alive, and you need everyone's MP at full. Because we're about to use Spirit Bomb for the first time. And if you recall, Powers United or Spirit Bomb uses everyone's MP in the party. It depletes it to do a massive damage, okay? So this is an unavoidable battle. So here's what you do. So remember me talking about combos. we're gonna combo us Powers United, okay? So, since we've enchanted Sardine with Beast Magic, he now has all the same spells we do. Okay? He doesn't have double furry because we only have one furry at this point, right? But he's gonna call a furry so we can combo off of it. I'm gonna do Powers United. It's an AoE, it's gonna hit everybody. And everyone else can just do whatever they want. You can defend, maybe defend. But watch this damage. That's big for early game. So we just one-shot everybody. Nice. Let's see if we got a speed boost. Nope. Alright, now it's time to go upstairs. So we're looking for Neufchâtel, is it? Or is it a new one? Second floor, talk to Sri on the far left wall. Moves around real fast. I don't have the name there. But unfortunately I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back, guys. I've been drinking a lot of water and coffee. All right, we're back. I kind of want to look something up real quick. See, I'm using BizHawk. Version 2.9.1 and the music on my game sounds off. What core am I using? I don't even know how to see what core. I see the cores, preferred cores. Same boy? Is that Gambit link? I'm GBA. Amazing MGB. Like how do I see what core? I don't know if that will matter. We'll see. I don't know how to see what core I'm using. Let's see if Grok has any advice. This is annoying. I can kind of hear it, but like I can only hear the t t t t t t t. Config cores. Yeah, there's not a cores. Oh, preferred core, yeah. Yeah, but see, GBA is not in here. Could that be part of my issue? GB is in here. Maybe that's part of it. Is that GBA is not in here. But MGBA is. Oh, anyways. Open ROM advanced. Open advanced. Oh, it doesn't even have a core in there. No wonder. When the game is running, look, yeah. Anyways, quick sound settings checks. That could be part of it. Is it MGBA I want? What's a preferred core for Game Boy Advance? MGBA, yeah. So, where can I download the MGBA core? Oh, built in. Okay. Open BizHawk. Go to config cores for preferred cores. Find Game Boy Advance. Yeah, it's not in there. GBA is not listed. Only GB. GB and GBL. That's a common confusion. In BizHawk, GBA is listed separately from GB. GB, right, right. How to go to configure, scroll through the list, look for Game Boy Advance. Should be MGBA next to it. That's the one you want. If not, it's not already set to MGBA. Yeah. It's not already set to MGBA. Change it and click OK. If you still don't see Game Boy Advance anywhere in the list, load a .gba file first, then go to config cores and check again. Yeah, I am using the 64-bit. Yeah, so I don't understand. Preferred cores. Yeah, sucks. That's not helping me. MGBA, it just has me go to settings. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to do. That's something I'm gonna have to look into later. This is taking too much time. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. Just had to take care of some things. Drinking on a Better Goods. I thought my mic was my camera. Better Goods Blackberry. Let's go. All right, well, we'll try to fix this core and the sound and all that crap later. So, we're trying to talk to a specific Suri. Let me know if I'm saying that completely wrong. It's either Soris, Saurus, or Suri. Who knows? But you just go like this, and it's this guy right here. See how he's moving around like super fast? I hope this is the right one. I didn't expect there to be another one there. Yep, good. All right, so he's given us in exchange for a sticker, Anema's Worm. What is Anema's Worm? I don't know. We don't really care. Over to Coulommiers. I don't know how to pronounce these names. On the second floor. He's going to tell us how to differentiate him. Different from me, he's the one who takes his time when walking. Okay? Yeah, I know which one this is. Don't get it wrong. You go this way. Down here, and it's this guy. See him taking his time? Booming sticker over to Munster on the second floor. You guys see the theme, these mouses, these mice. They have cheese names. So we're still gonna stay on the second floor. We're currently on the second floor. And we're gonna give a booming sticker to Munster. He's a coward, so he always looks left and right. Okay? Don't get it wrong. I think he's up here. There he is. So he's given us a boulder sticker to give to Liverot on the third floor. So we need to go up a floor, looking for Liverot. He's restless, so he's the one who keeps running left and right. These all sound the same, right? Northwest corner by the shelf. No, that's not that one. Restless runs left and right. We need to go up a floor. You go like this. And I've forgotten where he is. Ah, okay. They all look the same. Ladybug on the third floor. We're gonna stay on this floor. A rest after each step. Northwest. Takes a rest after each step. I'm gonna do a save state. Should be right in here. It's this guy. Conifer sticker to Mariba on the third floor. This one's really easy. It's this guy right here, staring out the window. It's pretty long-winded. So we need to go up a floor. This one's kind of challenging, but once you understand it and get used to it, it's not so bad. The key is to run directly to him as fast as you can. So I'm going to do a save state in case we have to do it again. But you go down here to get to the 4th floor. I hope that was fast enough. You need to like run straight there. I hope it's this guy. I can't see because Lemon's in the way. Okay, we got it. So he tends to be in that corner there, right? I want to do it again to show you guys. I didn't go quite fast enough. So you run in, you run your ass over here like this. And he's right there. And he's facing away from you when you talk to him. Can't know that until you talk to him, unfortunately. But I've had very good success with just tearing my butt as fast as I can to this spot. And he's in that little corner right there. Okay. So we're going to give him the animal sticker. And he's going to give us a title sticker to give to Stilton on this floor. I think Stilton's the one that runs around the table. Yep, runs circles around the table. So that's pretty easy. And we're getting close. Electron on the 5th, so we need to go up a floor. I'll show you guys how to do that, how to get to 5th floor. It's an electron sticker to Samso. He's going to spin around in a circle after each step. Don't get it wrong. You go like this. You go back where this guy was. Through here. And here's the stairs. And he's over here. There he is. You can see him spinning. He tends to be in this area if you run right away. That's a moral issue. I think this is the next to last one. Yes. Archaic sticker. No, yeah, next to last. Someone behaves like a gummy frog. Yeah, this one's easy. Okay, so you're gonna go back the way you came. Over here. Through this area, and he's this guy right here. Could be a little hard, because he acts like a gummy frog. I had a dream where I grew... Oh, yeah, we haven't picked up too many gummy frogs, but you guys will see what I mean. Cool. The last one's easy. This is the next to last one. So we're gonna pop over here and get all these chests, I think. Aqua Coin, Gladius, and Thief Cloak. We're gonna sell the Thief Cloak. So Aqua Coin, Gladius, Thief's Cloak. Got him. Then we go back over here. It's kind of in the same area as the other one. And you're gonna give the last sticker to this dude here in the middle. Make sure you do the one in the middle. And that's it. So it's a little complicated, but you guys get it. You can squeeze through that guy. And here's Latte. Talk to Latte, not this guy. And you'll auto warp out, I think. Let's slow down and make sure we do the right thing. I think you just hit yes. But if for some reason you mess it up, you just fall down those steps to your right. Yeah, there's only one option. You can cancel or you can exit. And that's it. So... we're going to heal MP on the way out, because if you recall, we depleted our MP. Okay. We're going to go back to this shop. You could just squeeze in like that. Okay. And we are going to sell the Thief's Cloak. It's going to give us quite a bit of money. And then those Ventus coins we got from the dwarf. So you go to other items, Ventus. Or you can go right and then up one. That's faster. Don't forget to sell these Ventus or you won't have enough. Okay, then you're gonna back out and buy 36 unstun tells. And 36 pine cones. Oh, I don't have enough money for some reason. Wonder what happened. That's not good. Might be able to sell something else. 24. We need 10 more, so we need an extra $100. 140 bucks. No, they're 20 each. We need 200. We need over 200 extra dollars. So I don't know how that happened. It's unfortunate. It's because I'm playing slow. So how can we remedy this? Oh. And we need to buy Wakey Tails. So we're way off. What happened? This is why I'm derusting. This is horrible. We sold the Ventus coins, didn't we? Oh, I see. We didn't sell all of our Ventus coins. Ooh, thank goodness. I thought something was wrong. We're good, guys. Whew, that was scary. I was like, how could we be that far off? So we need to buy another 12, and then as many Wakey Tails as we can. Hope we did that right. Whew, almost had a heart attack. Okay, we're done. So we're gonna leave south and there's gonna be a cutscene. Sesame's gonna be talking or something. We're gonna hear Sesame's voice. We're gonna escape from battle. It is possible to get no encounter here. Sometimes the RNG works like that. And there's an automatic cutscene as soon as you reach that tile. We're going to be warping to the bus after this, I believe. Yeah. I think you just mash A. Go to Ricebird Plains. That's where the bus was, if you recall. And they're gonna be like, we still need latte. Enter the bus for a cutscene. Okay. We have latte, but he needs to be retooled, quote unquote, so that he can charge up the magic bus. Long story short. Got a cutscene here with some enigmas. Okay. We're gonna go into the start menu and change formation to be swap latte with blueberry. And that's it. Oh, blueberry swap with lemon. Yeah. Yeah, and then that's it. And then we warp. To the quarry. And now we can cross over this river. Okay. We're gonna immediately pick up this jaggy leaf, I believe. I hope so. Yep. Good, and then we're gonna get another jaggy leaf. And that will... then we'll reach 18. Yeah. The first leaf when there's 2 in a row. So that was only 1. So there's 2 in a row, so the first leaf. So now we have 2 jaggy leaves. And these are yellow worms, and they're annoying. Yeah, this sucks. I forgot about this. So, this really sucks. We're gonna leave and come back. You wanna do this fast. Like this. Or you're gonna run into worm situations like this. So when you see worms, just run, 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 run. Now Blueberry's really low health. I wonder what that's gonna do to us. No, there's a way to heal before. You're gonna come around like this. Stay up and then take the last path. Escape. And I'm gonna do a safety save, because I have run into unescapable battle here where I died. I guess you could do it at any time, but maybe the packs are so big here that's why it was so dangerous. Because there's gonna be a cutscene right here. We're gonna heal at the pod and enter the tower. And yeah, we want to be speed of 18. So we can go ahead and eat those leaves whenever you feel like it. I'm gonna save again because you could get into an encounter right in here. I think we already got into it, but why is my phone blowing up, bro? Okay, just run up. Heal at the pot. Enter the tower. All right, so this is, what is this place called? Eco Domnag. First, we were in Dwarf Village. This is Dwarf Village. And then the tower is called Eco Domnag. This is the last dungeon before we move on to the Dark Realm. So you're gonna go east, like this, through the door, through the second door. You're gonna pop up here and grab the rubber soles. There's no random encounters here. Just don't talk to any pieces of trash or you might get into one. Up here like this. Up here. Open the second chest. Okay. So whenever you want, but this will be like the last opportunity to eat two of these. Now we're at 18 and we're good. Okay? Because we're about to fight a boss. There's 3 bosses. There's 2 mini bosses, which are almost exactly the same. And then there's Tartar Terrier. Okay? We should be good. Our formation is good. Everything else is good. So let's see how we do. It's basically 3 rounds. 3 or 4 rounds. All right. So we're going to do the same kind of stuff. You'll see a lot of this. The Sardine is going to call a furry. I'm going to use Powers United. Okay? Should kill everything but Dab Hasnell. And you can see that everybody's inky. And everyone else is going to defend except for Latte. So defend, defend, defend. And he is going to throw a yellow worm. Remember, a yellow worm, oops, tastes like lemon. Heals for 50 MP. You know, this is going to deplete everybody's MP, so we're giving this to the magic doll. Because the magic doll doesn't have much MP, I guess. And we will recover just enough MP. Veghester, how's it going? However, the game never officially left Japan. Its prequel, Magical Star Sign, I believe, was the only game in the series that did. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Welcome in, man. Hope you're doing well. We are derusting the speed run. I want to make a tutorial. I made a guide for this, but now I want to do like a tutorial, but I'm so rusty that I need to kind of play through the game again. But yeah, Sardine probably doesn't have MP regen and needs to call a furry or something, so that's why we're giving this yellow worm to him. So we give the yellow worm to him, and then we hold A. It should kill everything but Dab Hasnell. Yeah, everybody else defends, and Latte throws a worm. Cool, so that's round 1. Yeah, I really like Star Sign too. I just beat that recently for the first time. About a month ago or something. So round 2, you're gonna call a furry again. Okay? And then he only has enough MP really to do Hawk Power. And everybody else is going to defend. Although, yeah, I think that's fine. Defend. And then another yellow worm on Sardine. I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay that Petch died after talking to one of the runners. The big thing is Mallow not dying, okay? So round 3, we're going to do the exact same thing. It should kill him. If Petch dies on a round before you win, have MD call furry, Mallow defend, and have Latte raise Petch. I don't think I need to do that. I'm going to cross that out. If I find out that I do need to do that, I don't need to request edit to access. Why is this being like this? I'm going to close this and reopen it. I know why it's doing this. It's owned by me. So I'm going to scratch through this bullet. I'm going to strike through that. And we'll circle back, but I'm pretty sure I was told that Mallow is the only one that needs to stay alive. Something about the other characters we care about coming in at higher levels later in the game. The game auto makes them levels that they need to be or something. But call furry, Hawk Power, defend, and honestly, I think I can defend. I don't think anybody else is going to, I think the battle's going to end with Mallow. Fingers crossed. Because thankfully we all go before Dab Hasnell. Or me and Mallow and the MD go before Dab Hasnell. So that's that first battle. That's pretty straightforward. Let's do it one more time. All furry. Powers united. Defend, defend, defend. Yellow worm on Magic Doll. Call furry. Hawk power. Defend, defend, defend. Yellow worm. So he goes third. So no one will die in this battle. So you see how RNG can change. Call furry, hawk power, defend, defend. Actually, I'm just going to hold A. That's the fastest way to do it. 100. Cool. So that's pretty straightforward, pretty easy battle. Everybody stayed alive. And we're going to do that again. I think the second Dab Hasnell is slightly different. Maybe the enemies that are with it are slightly different, but it's going to be very, very similar. Okay. So now we continue south. It's kind of linear right here. There's only one way to go. Playing with this PlayStation controller is way better. Okay. Can't remember which way to go. Guess we have to go left. Yeah, and then we pick up this chest here. 4 Zephyr Bombs. Don't forget that. You're gonna need them. South through the door. Yeah, we're about to fight Dab Hasnell too. Yeah, it doesn't say to do anything. We're gonna lose all our gummy frogs, but we'll get them back. Let's do a save state. You just talk to the screen door. We're gonna Zephyr, because we're gonna use the Zephyr Bombs. Magic Doll's gonna throw Zephyr Bombs on the back row. Mallow's gonna throw Zephyr Bombs on the front row. Everyone else defends. We're gonna do a Furry Hawk Power, and then Rhino Power Hawk Power. So a little bit different setup because our MP's depleted. We'll see how it actually goes. So I'm gonna throw a Zephyr Bomb on the back row. And then front row. Defend, 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 defend. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Then we're gonna do Call a Furry, Hawk Power, nice. Good RNG. Now I'm gonna do Rhino Power, Hawk Power. Done. That's easy. It's a lot less stressful once I found out that it doesn't really matter if anybody dies except for Mallow. We're gonna have opportunity to refill our MP and HP here in a little bit, right before the next boss. I know, dude. Nexus, it's rough. I mean, I don't know what you're about to say, but if you're just literally saying inflation strikes again, yeah, I'm feeling it so hard. I mean, gas finally went down a little bit, which is helpful, but it's not helping food or anything else. Feels like anything I buy is like twice, 3 times as expensive as it used to be. We got our gummy frogs back. Do another save state. We're gonna pick up some coins. We're almost done with the light realm. We're gonna pick all these coins up, I think. 1, 2, 3. We're skipping that coin for some reason. We're picking up all the coins over here except for 1. We're just skipping that 1 in the corner. And we're gonna heal here. And here. Oh yeah, we're in front of this coin. Yeah, so I guess we picked this coin up too. I forgot about that one. Good thing we didn't go to the right. That would have messed me up at the end of the game. I'd have been like, what the heck? I'm missing an Antiqua coin. Okay, so we're about done. Let's do a save state. You have to answer some questions here correctly. Okay. Yeah, back to what Veghester was saying. They did release this game on the Switch, Nintendo Online, but you can only get it if your Switch is set up to Japanese. So it's still in Japanese. This is an unofficial English translation, fan translation. So here's the order of what you say. So it's going to be no, yes, no, 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 yes, no, yes, 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 yes. So no, yes, no, no, 2 more no's. Yes. No. And then yeses. If you want to play this game casually, the commentary is really good. The writing's really good. So really funny. All right, this is Tartar Terrier, last boss of the Light Realm. Here's what we're gonna do. It's gonna feel similar. Dang it. The magic doll is gonna do a thunder bomb on the right side. Like that. I'm gonna do a thunder bomb on the left side. Blueberry should go next, but isn't going next, but it'll be fine. Patch is just gonna defend. Blueberry is gonna do the basic water spell on the right side. Lemon is going to do a Wakey Tail on the Magic Doll because there's a high possibility that a few of our characters are going to die. And Latte is going to throw a Wakey Tail on Mallow. Okay. I'm already noticing that Blueberry is very low health. Yellow Worm's bad. So I'm thinking it through because yeah. I don't have any instructions for Blueberry. That must mean that we're expecting her to die. I'm not going to stress it right now. We have a save state. MD's going to call a furry. Mallow's going to do Rhino Power. Petch is going to defend. Lemon is going to do... I'm just going to do Blue Cascade. I might die. And Lemon is going to do Thunderclap. And Latte is going to do a Wakey Tail on Mallow. See what happens. Huge damage. Okay. That's fine. Now, I cannot... Yeah. You can get in a situation where you kill the boss, but Mallow is dead. Yeah. So we're on round 3. And unfortunately, the Magic Doll is dead, and we're supposed to call a furry. So... that didn't really work out. Although we should kill the boss right now if we were able to call a furry. So... I'm gonna start over. We need to be more careful. I need to make a note about it. Okay, so round 1. Thunderbomb right side. Thunderbomb left side. Defend. Blue Cascade. Wakey Tail MD. Wakey Tail Mallow. Same setup as last time. Blueberry got hit. Okay, now MD calls a furry. I do Rhino Power. Now, I could defend. Yeah, I guess I should defend. Blue Cascade. And instead of doing my basic lightning spell, the thing is, there's no guarantee that the same thing's gonna happen as last time. The Magic Doll might be fine. Here's what I'm worried about. If Lemon doesn't do this lightning spell, then the Rhino Power may not kill the boss. But I think that's okay. Because even if we have to go into a 4th round because Magic Doll dies, or I mean because she didn't do a lightning spell, I'll get to go before Tartartarian should kill it with like Hawk Power. We'll see what happens. So let's go ahead and do her lightning spell. Latte will wake Mallow. See, that's fine. See, that time he hit the front row instead of the back row. So but I didn't do what I was thinking about doing, which was skipping the lightning spell. I should have had... We'll do this a couple more times. We need to look at the scenarios. But Call Furry, Rhino Power... Oh, I could even do a Rhino Power. Yeah, Rhino Power. And he'll die before anything happens. And it's fine that Blueberry's dead. Oh. See, that doesn't work either. Oh, I guess it does work. Why didn't it work that time around? How come he has a sliver of health? I mean, we're gonna win this battle. It's just... Yeah. Wonder how many Wakey Tails we actually have. Oh, we have a bunch. It's fine. We'll do it again. But, yeah, this... Why am I on Green Frog? This would just be like, defend... Actually... We could kill him with this Rhino Power right here. Yeah. Huh, that's a weird battle. You want to set yourself up for the worst possible RNG. So that's what I would be trying to do. So let's look at it like this. Call a Furry. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's why I was on items. Thunder Bomb. Thunder Bomb. Defend. Blue Cascade. Wakey Tail. Wakey Tail. That's your first round no matter what. Then he's gonna go after Petch. We wasted those Wakey Tails, but it's fine, because anything could have happened there. So here, you do Call Furry, Rhino Power, Defend, Blue Cascade. Oh, maybe that's why. Yeah, this is interesting. So to be absolutely safe, you would want to do a Wakey Tail and a Wakey Tail. But honestly, oh, that didn't do it, did it? That worked, but she could have died. Huh. These battles they're rough. So what's a foolproof scenario? Honestly, we just need Mallow alive. So... We do this on the first round no matter what. And let's see what happens if we do just do Thunderclap and hope for the best. How would you remedy that afterwards? So what if he hits the back row here? So he hits the back row, and we're both dead. I'm the only one that's going to be left alive. So I would do Rhino Power. Defend. Blue Cascade. Thunderclap. Wakey Tail. Yeah, that wasn't enough. And we go into a final round where I win right here. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay. So that works. So it just takes 4 rounds. You don't waste a Wakey Tail. But it's... We're lucky that... Yeah, I don't know. We're lucky that Lemon and Blueberry didn't die and got in that extra damage. I wonder what dude in... I wonder what the world record, the new world record does. We could take a look. Let's capture this. So let's slow it down a little bit. Yeah. So Thunderbomb on the right. Thunderbomb on the left. Oh, interesting. He's got Peach defending, and then he's immediately got her doing electricity. And then that's the same. And then he most certainly will throw a Wakey Tail on Mallow. Hits the back row. Kills everybody except for Blueberry. She does electricity. So he can only raise... Yeah. He's just gonna do... Oh, call a furry. But he could hit the back row again. He's just praying he doesn't hit the back row. Oh, did that freeze him? Did the electricity freeze him? Interesting. Is that what happened? Now he's calling a furry. Defend. You're doing electricity again. And the thing is, how do you know he's not going to hit the back row again? How come he didn't have a turn there? That's what I'm confused about. Okay. So, Pet should defend. And then he should go. It's the back row. Now, is it me, or does Tartar Terrier not get a turn this next battle? Oh, he went first. He just got lucky. Didn't do a spell. Well, his team might be a little stronger than mine for some reason. But what if he goes first on this one? You know? I don't understand that. Interesting. Well, yeah, RNG is crazy like that, I guess. Either way. By the way, Sardine died there. So come say hi? What are you doing? Got a cat with us. All right. What happened to my music? Oh, yeah. There's no music right here. That's the end of the light world. So Latte gets retooled right here. And we wind up back at the magic bus. Say no and then pick patch. That's not this part yet. Yes. So this part you need to be really careful. You want to say no at a particular time and make sure that Petch is the third person, because there's only 3 people are going to the Dark World right now. It's going to be me, Latte, for sure, because I'm the main character, and Latte is retooling the bus, or is powering the magic bus. So you need a third character. If you're not careful and you press yes, it's going to be like Kirsch or somebody. So I'll show you guys what to do. Yeah. I'll show you guys like the visual cue. So pretty sure Boscotti will walk away. Balsamico, rather. Everybody wants to go. Can't fit that many people in it. I reckon 3 can fit in there. Yeah, so Balsamico walks away. That's the first cue. Okay, see how Kirsch had that angry or whatever that symbol is above him? That's your cue to slow way down. And then Lemon's going to say, L, is that okay with you? And you say no. Okay? Very important. And then still you don't want to mash too fast, because it's going to bring up a list of people. And the first one I don't think is Petch. Right, it's Kirsch. So you want to make sure you go to Petch. That's all you do. This is what it looks like inside the bus, evidently. So it's taken us like 7 hours to get through 2 hours with commentary. But everything's going fine. So, doesn't look like anybody's watching right now, so I'm just going to take that time to see if I can mess with this core again. Question is, why is the MGBA core not seem to be available? If I go into configure preferred cores, it's not in the list. If I go into core settings, MGBA, or for handhelds, MGBA, it just takes me to settings. So I mean, documents, emulator stuff, cores. Yeah, why is Game Boy Advance not in there? Oh, there it is, GBA. GBA's in there. But it's only save states. Let's see if I have... see if I could download Emu Hawk again. Let's see if I type in Emu Hawk. Looks like I have 2. It's better that I go here and I type in... type it in here. Emu Hawk. This was taking forever to search for something like this. I don't know why it's being so weird. Why is that taking so long? It just says working on it forever. That's not going to do. So if I go to documents and I search for Emu Hawk, I do have it in 2 places, it looks like. Emulator stuff. It's only 1 place. I don't know why there's 2. It's bringing up 2 instances. Huh. OneDrive documents. Emulator stuff. Huh. Emulator stuff. Oh, I do have 2. Yeah. Okay. So... interesting. Where would cores be? Under Lua? Guess I don't understand where cores would be. Firmware? No. Tools? It's like, I can't understand. But if I go under this version, there's GBA, and it's just save states. Hidden items. Nothing. Yeah, I just don't understand. Just makes me want to delete everything and start over. Let's see, cancel. Thing is, I don't want to lose anything that I'm doing. Let me make a save state just in case. Save name state. I'm going to call this Dark Realm. Hey, baby. Looking to see. You want to do light people, huh? Do light people. Yes. Oh, there's a little bit. I don't have sun to play with. Yeah, it's a little late in the day, baby. Okay, we got to save. Now let's close this. Where are those save states located? Everything should be in here. I know, but it's just not really there. I know, baby. GBA. Save. State. There they are, state. All right, let's do something. Let's go ahead and type in BizHawk download bizhawk.org, I guess. Download BizHawk. Oh, that's quite new looking. Hey, baby. Hope this is the right one. BizHawk Master? Why does this not feel right? It's like I can get it from either GitHub or bizhawk.org. 211. Why am I nervous about downloading this one from this site? So it's not like a certain version. Something doesn't feel right. Downloading so slow. I don't know, dude. Just I can't even tell what core I'm using. Yeah, that all looks right. Except this looks like the one for... I don't see a .exe. I don't see a way to run the game. This is weird. How do I run the freaking game? Doesn't seem right. Rather download it off this other site. Off GitHub. New experimental core. This is new cores. New cores. Huh. 291 is the one I was using. I don't even know. But here it is for Windows 64-bit. That looks a lot better. And then let's open it. Okay. File. Open ROM. We're going to go to documents, emulator stuff. Actually, I don't know, retro ROMs, I guess. Magical Vacation. Okay. Yeah, why is GBA not in there? It's so dumb. You know? Handhelds. MGBA settings. Again, I just don't understand. It's not the way they say it is. Can I fast forward in this one at least? Speed. 200%. Why is it... Nope. Yeah. It just says GB, GBC. I just don't understand. Gambit. I don't want Gambit. And... why is GBA not in there? Why is the MGBA? I go to core settings. So dumb. MGBA. It only lets me go to settings. So I just don't understand. I go to firmware. There's GBA. There's the BIOS. I don't see anything about MGBA. I just don't see GBA anywhere. Just have to ask Grok a bunch of questions. I just don't know. Oh well. Just gonna have to spend a lot of time dicking around with some technical crap that I don't want to have to deal with. So we'll just open the other one. I just don't understand. It never used to be so hard. Anyways. Okay, where's my chat? There we go. Bum, 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 bum. So this is the Dark Realm. We made it to the Dark Realm. And this is called Spallick Swamp. And we're gonna head south-southwest. Get the rose quartz and the papaya. Rose quartz. We're skipping the cans. Papaya. And then go south. And we just run straight down and bump into Flounder or whoever this is. This is our next magic doll. Smash A. Recruit him. And just keep going south. This is where we're going to pick up a few frogs. So... actually, just one. We just need a blue frog. So if you see a blue frog along the way, grab it. Like this one. It could be hard. Gummy frogs are hard. Got it. I think you're supposed to talk to PBJ first. You'll get the map of the Dark Realm after talking to PBJ. Yeah, I want to try something. Load state. Ugh. It's like a hidden thing you get. You can't see it. So I just want to try talking to PBJ first and see if on my way out it's easier to get a blue frog, like it seems like it tends to be. And then there'll be a cutscene with Cassis, and we'll recruit Cassis. Blue frog, but it's like they're so hard to pick up. So when we were in the Tour de Soleil, Tour de Cerise, and he was like, "You'll know who it is because they act like a gummy frog," and so that's what it's like, guys. It's impossible to catch a gummy frog. You kind of have to act like you don't want it. You just stand there sometimes. And it'll come right to you sometimes. So we're headed to Masala Chai. So there's the blue frog right there. But if you just go this way... Now he's disappeared. There's one. Got it. Easy. Past this cutscene. But I couldn't even see it when I picked it up. We're gonna do a menu as soon as we recruit Cassis. You'll always know that you've recruited someone because it does a little chime, a little music, and then everybody spins around. Okay. You gotta wait on everybody to spin. So you're gonna come in here, and now that you have Flounder, you're gonna set the MD parts that you picked up. So, Scampy Shell, Glass Bead, Orange, Red Mica, Wool Fibers. So, it's the first one of everything, it seems like. Yeah. Beast element. So remember, you go to Profile, L. And then you change the formation. I'm going to go to the back row. Cassis is going to go to the front row. And then you swap these dudes. And then we head north. Remember, you just hit start to get out of the menu. And then we just head towards Masala Chai Village, which is this way. Yeah, so we're just headed to the village, which is like this. A little bit of a cutscene in between. Mash, mash, mash. This is cinnamon. Or ginger. This is cinnamon. Keep going. Another cutscene. And then we're gonna go south to do a pizza warp. And hold down here. So you don't keep talking. Actually, you may not keep talking because he walks away from you, but either way, just hold down. You'll move down at the first possible... Yeah. Pizza. 5 pine cones. Cool. And then I think we go to see Ginger. So, go to the leader's house. Talk to Ginger on his right side. This is just a little optimization. You gotta get through the guard first. I didn't mean to go down like that. Don't be disrespectful. Yeah, I know. Oh, see, that's what happens when you don't talk to him directly. Long story short, it's more optimal to talk to Ginger right here. We're going to be headed to Ice Island, Gelato Cave. There's going to be a cutscene. When Cinnamon says not even one, you can just be holding down, I think. And we'll go to the inn after this. Like other parts, they want you to sleep at the inn before the next part of the story. But hey, we get a free heal. The inn is okay. You gotta keep talking to this guy to get through the gate. The inn is right up here. And you talk to Mace. And just mash A until you go to sleep, I think. And then back to the chief's house. Jeez. What'd I do wrong? Oh, my bad. We had to see that cutscene. Once that cutscene's over, you come over here and talk to Cider. Again, just hold left and you're gonna get on the barrel, but don't pick the wrong option. This is a really easy dungeon. You just cruise to the boss and fight it and leave. I don't think you get into any encounters. You gotta look out for fish, but it's not too hard. To Ice Island, so you can just mash through and get that first. But if you're mashing too much, you might accidentally talk to that guy. You don't need to talk to that character there. All right, so we are gonna pick up a blue frog along the way. There's one that's a little easier. It's like this one right here. Look out for that fish. Ooh, boy. Ooh, that was rough. Do a save state. This is Hell Crab. This can be rough. The RNG can be a little interesting. Okay, so Crab goes before Latte. Mallow, throw a Shadow Bomb on the leftmost enemy. Call Furry. Julian, the rightmost enemy. Shadow Bomb, back enemy. And Latte, defend. Okay, the crab's gonna go. Fetch is dead. Okay. Usually hits Cassis, but didn't. Round 2. Again, you don't really care. You just want Mallow to stay alive. Mallow. Rhino bot. Let's see how this goes. We might have to fight this a few times to show different scenarios. Rhino power the boss. That's gonna hit pretty hard. Call another furry. Amulet. Patch is dead. And I'm gonna wakey tell. I don't. I guess I could wakey tell Petch. Do I care? Yeah. He could also call Rainy. Yeah. So it's good that he didn't, at least yet. I'm just gonna keep going and not worry about Petch for now, I don't guess. Defend. That's round 2. Okay. And then round 3 is Rhino Power. Defend with the magic doll. Omelette. I guess defend. See how it goes. A Rhino Power should kill it. It's fine. Let's hold A and see if that beats it. Yeah, that's not bad. The RNG can be different. So let's do it again. Shadow Bomb, leftmost enemy. Okay, that's pretty standard. Round 2. Rhino Power. Call another furry. I could heal. Defend. Okay. We're gonna lose Petch. Rhino Power. Defend. Petch can't heal. So I don't know what to do. Fine. This should kill it. So that's a couple of scenarios. After this, you just warp back to the village. Yeah, still don't understand the cores. You're gonna recruit Cider. All right, that's about all we have time for today. Let's do a save state. File, save, state. This is Marsala Chai. Cool. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you guys have a great day.